Complete downfield on the left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The ball carrier.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a run with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To the ground, and 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game, able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll run for it. Cook a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
38-yard line.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up here and lift a throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Second and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But The main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquise Goodwin, 71 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
a leader, right?
To make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 36-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
At the 23-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, Traeger, he he's got it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebuna was the target there, but now it's 3rd and goal. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 32-yard.
The kick by Lambo is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, his throw incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Kevin Byard. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Here's Hines.
At the 30-yard line.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Saints 14, Diablos 10. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This ball complete to Rager. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Cook. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's taken down at the 22-yard line. 1 yard.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From 8 yards out. his guys have once again taken the lead.
Josh Lambo.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now Ross to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Double team, it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the play.
First down.
Mayfield on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Mayfield taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be caught, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC WILDCARD battle. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Saints add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Cook following the penalty. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Now open, it's Goodwin. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's Tanyan, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
This is Hines. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
The ball carrier.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
On first down, it's Hines. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
They run. Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Down.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Ross, 36 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
rifle this one deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Off the mark, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Completes it to Hardman. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
Mayfield to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Saints 43. Diablos 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And 10. At their own.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their line.
And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 40 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And at the 24-yard line.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Saints pressure gets him. One down for a sack. Grady Jarrett drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And he's got the hook up to Rhodes. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
to throw now on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
This window is running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
It's a gain
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Jarrett on the stop. Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 13. Spectacular one-handed grab there.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
At the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He finds Cook. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Reception here by Ruggs. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And he'll be hit as he releases misses it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Down and 2.
They'll drop to throw. They'll catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. It's a foot race.
That's how we do it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board. After
the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and long. Catch made by Slayton. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big